Hey guys, it's George from the Sanctum Squad. This is my first video and I'll be bringing you my take on an invoked Eldlich list. Alright, so starting off, we're on 3 Eldlich the Golden Lord. Fairly standard in Eldlich lists. Bit of a clunky card sometimes, but you sort of want to maximise the availability of seeing it. So 3 Aleister. This is the card that you do want to open all the time. Just great card. Turns your boards into actual sort of threatening game states where you can put more than one body on the board as well as having multiple disruptions. Best card in the deck, Magician Souls and the Apprentice. This in any other deck, Souls is typically a way to sort of dispose of your used spells and or traps, but in this it becomes a +2 by the end of the turn, which I think is such a massive strength, and you'll just have like this with an Eldlich and a fallback board if you've done it right. It's just a great card. And then three of a card that Jake persuaded me to test, and I really liked it, and that's 3 Parallel Exceed. Opening this and Aleister means you can typically end on a board of Mechaba Dweller or Bagooska, and that's really strong. And just a rank 4 for free, it's sort of self-explanatory really. And then onto the hand traps. I think a prerequisite for playing any deck this format is 3 Nibiru. You have to play it. And then the sort of more subjective ones are 3 Ash, because it's the most broad, and then 2 Mourner. I really like Mourner at the minute. I like being able to use it in my turn on stuff like dings or you know, just weird cards that come up. It's just a great card to have. Provides more utility. And then onto the spells. 3 Cursed Eldland, best one to open with Souls. It means that you'll sometimes go +3. It's a great card. 1 White Eldlixir. I'm torn between this and the black one, but the reason I like the white one is because it helps you grind, in the sense that if you've sent 2 cards to the grave with your Eldland, or like discarding one to start your effects off, it means you can get something that isn't a Sanguine. And it means that if your Eldlich leaves the board for any reason, you can summon it back. And I don't really like the black one because it doesn't do anything on their turn. 3 Meltdown, it's just an extra copy of Aleister, and then 2 Invocation, not 3 because it's cloggy at 3. Onto the traps, we're on 3 Sanguine, probably the best Eldlich related card, probably the one that's going to get hit. 3 Conquistador, because non-targeting removal's fun. 3 Huaquero, because non-targeting DD Crow is good. And then 1 of the counter trap. The counter trap's a bit weird, because in some ways it's the worst Golden Land card, but in other ways it's the best. So what I mean is you'll find that your board states will sometimes be a Golden Land Forever, a Huaquero, and a Conquistador. And it means that you have to do these first and then do this last, because you're going to lose your Eldlich unless you have another Sanguine or something, or a White Destiny. And that's not always ideal, so you have to sort of be clever with how you use it. And that's it for the main deck, it's 40 cards exactly. Alright, so for the extra deck, starting with the Invoke stuff, we run 2 Invo Mechaba, fairly standard. 1 Caliga, probably my favourite card. You pair it with a Mechaba and you're not going to lose the game from that point. 1 Raidjin. We have 5 targets in the main deck, being Mourner and the 3 Exceed. And it does sometimes come up. The 1 Purgatrio is just your OTK enabler. You can make it off Ash and their Ash and your Almiraj. And the 1 Elysium, this is a really interesting card. It's just sort of like mass removal, which is brilliant, but it's also a level 10. So if you're in a pinch and want to push for an OTK, you can make your rank 10 players with the Eldlich with this. It's pretty cool for that reason. Onto the Exceeds, we run 1 Abyss Dweller and 1 Bagooska for the rank 4s. I was running Tornado Dragon, but I feel like it's not very effective at the moment. You don't really want to be popping Eldlich cards, and Adamantipator aren't really setting any back row. Obviously Dweller's great, and yeah. And then we run 1 Pleiades, just a really fun card. If it comes up big. And then for the train package we run 1 Gustav Max and 1 Dora, which should definitely be a Liebe and not a Dora, so don't watch the Dora. Onto the links. Almiraj and Secure Gardna package, fairly standard in an invoked list. And then the 2 rounding off, Cerberus and Unicorn. I don't like Phoenix, this format. I don't feel like it's hitting anything that effective. Cerberus is brilliant after Master Rule 5, of course, and Unicorn's Unicorn. I don't really have a proper side deck built for this, but if I did, it would be something like this. So it would be 1 Pankratops, because it's probably my favourite card in the game. 2 DD Crow. I feel like it's a really underrated hand trap. Hitting block dragons and stuff that they're going to revive with it is just really great. It makes them go minus for no reason. Onto the sort of like board breakers, you run 3 Dot Really No More, 3 Lightning Storm, 3 Evenly Matched, the deck is sort of catered to going first, so having this many going second cards doesn't really matter. And these are just the most impactful ones. If I'm siding in anything, it's probably the Dark Rulers and the Evenlies before the Storms, because I don't think Storms is as effective as it was. And then the last cards are 3 Goes and Match, because this deck can sit behind Goes and Match really well. And decks like Adamantipator and that, if you're building up advantage, they won't be able to get past it. Or if you're bricking like I did in our recent duel video, then you'll see that it's not that good. Alright, so that was the list. Thanks for watching. If you'd like to see how the deck fares against Adamantipator, you can see me play Liam in our upcoming duel video, part of a duel series we're starting. Please like and subscribe to the channel if you're new around here. If you have any suggestions for the deck or any questions, please drop them in the comments and I'll answer them the best as I can. Thanks for watching.